All right, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, viewers. Today we have a beautiful, young, intelligent young lady on my left-hand side. She was born April 1928. She is an American memorist, poet, and civil rights activist. This person is no other than Miss Maya Angelou. So, Miss, thank you for joining us today in today's interview. Okay, Miss. To start off today's interview, all right, we'll be starting with some historical context. So, Miss, what was happening during that time you wrote the poem?
The poem was written in the 20th century, and a period where women were fighting for equal rights, pushing against the societal norms that confine them to domestic roles. The poem reflects struggles, capturing essence of women's experiences.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your response. So, as I said earlier, we are so thankful having you here, and we'll be getting into some insights of the poem. All right. So, Miss, thank you very much for your response there. All right. So, question number one, as we dive deeper in today's interview. All right. So, question number one: what inspires you, Miss Maya? All right, to write about this particular topic.
What inspires me the most to write on this topic, women's work? The inspiration for the countless women around me who balance multiple responsibilities with grace and determination. These women went unnoticed, their works unappreciated. I wanted to highlight their strength and their importance of their contribution both in the home and beyond.
Okay, Miss. So this means to tell me that you want to highlight the women's strength and also their contribution into the society of the poem. All right, excellent. Good. So, Miss, question number two. So, for me, whenever I would have read the poem, it paints a vivid picture of what Black African women life was back then and the struggles they faced. What was their thematic? What was your thematic focus for you of the poem?
Yes, sir. The primary themes are the value of women's labor. The poem focuses on the responsibilities, comes with many costs, and with these many costs, having a peace of mind during that period of time seems inevitable. However, whenever I'm with nature, it gives me calm and comfort despite the circumstances.
Okay, Miss, thank you very much for that response here to the question. Alright, so we're getting more deeper into the interview, and you are giving me some lovely answers to the questions. I know the viewers out there have been, getting, maybe who never read the poem and seeing this video for the first time will go and do some research reading the video, reading the poem. Alright. Alright, yes, thank you very much. So for question number three, knowing that your poetic techniques are always notable, alright, what specific techniques did you use in women's work to enhance its message?
The specific techniques I employed vivid imagery to point a clear picture of the daily tasks women undertake. Metaphor and repetition were also key techniques.
Okay, thank you very much. I really appreciate the way you use imagery and repetition, because the audience out there can have a definite picture of what was happening in that time, back in that time. Repetition emphasizes the cynical, relentless nature of women's work. Alright, so Miss, this also leads me to question number 4, which we have for you. So, question number 4. In terms of poetic form, what structure you use and why you use?
Using a traditional form with regular stanza and a clear rhyme scheme, this structure underscores the disciplined, methodical nature of the work described and makes the poem accessible, allowing its message to resonate widely.
Okay, Miss, thank you very much for your response.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, I have noticed this morning during this poem you asked a few questions. On a personal note, what does this poem mean to you?
Okay, Miss. All right. So I see you would have reached to that part here, asking you a question on a personal note, what the poem really means to me. All right. So, Miss, woman's work is deeply personal to me. All right. It helps me to honor the woman who shaped my life, my mother, my grandmother, and countless other women out there, you know. It also contributes the strength and a reminder of the work still need to be done to achieve true equality and recognition for women's contribution. Alright, even to my personal self, I am a teacher, my wife is a teacher as well, and when it comes to the work in school, we share the same work. Alright, we do the lesson plan and all the stuffs. And when we leave for home now, she would have to end up doing the home chores. And then I found it in a way that if we would distribute the chores equally, alright, it would be much more easier. Alright, and even to that I find myself like running from my chores. Alright, so if you could think back then, when this poem was wrote, alright, the struggles that woman was facing then, right? It was a great struggle indeed. So I really appreciate the poem, all right? And I think that woman should be appreciated more because of their struggles and stuff like that. So, Miss, thank you for that question there, and also thank you for joining us, Miss Angelo. It's a pleasure having you and sharing some of your beautiful insights of your poem for today. So, Miss, thank you very much.